Alright folks, the deck is Tempo Sludge Warlock. The goal of the deck is to get on board early with a combination of things that generate sludges and shuffle them into our deck so that we can play a 4-mana 7/7, which is heckin' broken, to clear those sludges from the bottom of our deck and shoot our opponent somewhere in the face. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube.
Watch this!
Welcome, Cher. These are both pretty good early, and then we just can kind of look for a 1-drop, or...
I see you've brought guests.
And this can get me extra cards if I tempo this out. It's also just a 2-mana 3/3, which is pretty good.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
And we got our waste remover.
Relax. Let's warm you up.
Does that mean it is a black rock and roll deck? Like, that could be a 4-mana black rock and roll, right? Perhaps not. Bleh. Death Knight seems like so bad to play, like no fun at all. Excavates are too OP with them. Any other excavate deck in class is not strong and requires some IQ to play. Wait until you hear about Rogue and their ability to excavate. And take up about 30% of the top legend metagame. Every time I stream Standard, it feels like people just get up in arms about decks that are just, like, kind of fine.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
The Herbiture is upon us. Job's done.
To be fair, the deck did beat me once and I'm upset. Fair. At least you're, got 2 down there. At least you're honest with yourself about the reasons why.
Your world will fall to waste.
4-mana 7/7 once again. I just want to set up the pop guard into quad barrel.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Potentially. Okay, that kind of makes me want to wait a turn.
Don't have reach. Use some sludge. Don't have reach. Use some sludge.
Any problem?
Really looking for the crescendos to pair with the pop guard as well, so that I can pave the way for them.
bigger size?
Very nice. That should be both sanitizes, right? We just need to avoid dying here. We could also just, you know, draw the crescendos. That would be neat. This is one way to do it, I suppose.
As you say, I seem to have lost the surface.
Okay. Once again, just need to not take 16.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Can we force a tie here? 6, 10, 14. Not quite. Okay, maybe that can do it. Who needs to tie when we can simply just win the game? I can count 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh my god. We're gonna shut that door.
Any problem?
We played Automaton Priest. Not much win rate, but so fun. I have. I also had a very good win rate with it, but it was a low sample size.
And now, the premiere act.
Just use more.
I don't want them to buff it. As much as I want to have a target for the sludge that like actually deals damage to it, I don't know, something like a trusty companion would be a little bit annoying. Even that. Also, nobody hates Carving Chisel more than me. Just keep totems off the board, I guess. Please don't taunt totem. Don't do this to me. That's just an unreal 1 in 4 to potentially run away with the game.
The Hermiture is upon us.
Like, I cannot believe how lucky that is. And it's like I never even left Wild.
Hearken your doom.
That's a big card. Alright, I was hoping to find the pop card here. Okay, so we read from bottom to top. Greygasm. Which means the Fracking is online, so we can go Popgar Fracking next turn. Since when does Hearthstone have jump scares? I think it's just like after watching a few too many Five Nights at Freddy lore videos. That's my understanding. Oh, what a mistake.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
You simply lack perspective.
How big of a coward am I?
Hearken your doom.
Those trades were too ugly to take. Enough with the taunt totems already, jeez. Actually, I mean, they're just kind of fine.
You
Right?
simply lack perspective.
Hearken your doom. Job done.
So the thing is Thank you for the 13 months. It's crazy to say the standard Earthen Paladin is too competitive of a deck to scratch the Jade itch. Yeah, we just had somebody yesterday complaining about it here. That is very unlucky, isn't it? Bad time for them to draw that.
Now, the premiere act. Me!
No totems.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Your world will fall to waste.
Time to start spewing.
Your future unwinds.
2, 3, 4. Now that I can get these. Geez, shut up! I'm talking. 2, 3, 4, and I know what this one does now. So.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Coin Forge is certainly a play. I want to make more imps for this next turn, so. It's likely Eulogizer, maybe a Watcher, but I don't know why they would forge a Watcher on the coin like that. Uh-oh. And we're back.
Follow my lead.
Bonk. This gives us a few more options. We could go here to Fracking eventually, but we'll probably just like play the Conductor next turn.
The Herbiture is upon us.
Get the maximum number of stats on board, especially if they're Excavate. They're less likely to have solid removal options for it. Unless they just generate a bunch of rocks, jeez. I want the buff minions thing. I guess this works as well.
Hearken your doom. Job's done.
We've got a lot of damage with this, into this.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Wait, it was the Watcher? I feel like that's the card that, to me at least, makes the least sense to forge like that.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
This one,
It's completely
two.
safe. Just don't spill it.
A very good pickup off of the
Hearken your doom.
Fracking there. Nice. I think the longer this game goes on, the worse we are. So we kind of need to close this out in the near future. The problem is that we don't really have the tools to do so right now. Guess that order could have been better on their side. One will go there, and two face. Dose of coffee. Give it a huge raid. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Wow, that's a bummer for me. Well, we're not playing Arena at the moment. This is probably a matchup that you're familiar with in Sludge Warlock versus Death Knight, right? So we're trying out a little bit of Standard at the moment. Let's draw 6 here. I appreciate that support. Once again, dose of coffee. And let's see if we can
Job's done.
close out this game in our favor. We're kind of running out of resources, but we do have a whole lot of sludge to clean up still. But if you're over on Twitch and you're not familiar, or on YouTube for that matter, and you're not familiar with Dose of Coffee, some great arena content that you can check out. Highly recommend.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Where's my pop car? I would like to have it, please. I think it's very likely in here.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
We're not drawing those, so get wrecked. That's annoying. Could take a tap for it. Jeez.
Don't have breaks. Use some sludge.
It's just like right in the middle of where I need it to be, unfortunately. But wait, did we draw all 3 of the plagues that they currently have shuffled in our deck right now? Ow. Oh, we drew it. I do need to make a little bit of hand space here, though. That's a good burn.
You simply lack perspective. You simply lack perspective.
Job's done.
Okay, so I think it reads from here up, because we just put those 2 at the bottom. It's now 3 at the bottom as long as we don't get shuffled.
The rune inside your fate. Remnants of life. Your world will fall to waste.
I can tap here. What would I find? Maybe a copy of Forge? This one up here. Or Crescendo, I guess. That is not what we needed. I have to play this so that we clear the dumb idiot right now. Forgot how much I hate Primus. I mean, I love the Primus when I'm the one playing him. Unfortunately, that was not the case here. The Forge of Wills seems really important to find, so I would like to find it. But we do have a lot of stuff that we can discard with this. What's that going to be? Watcher? Okay. It's not terribly concerning. Other than the heal is kind of annoying. We're also likely to lose the Crescendo and the movement of Gluttony, which is kind of unfortunate for me.
Great harvest, eh, Paul?
I do have an answer to that with the Monstrous Form. I mean, let's grab this. This. And again, I kind of just want to tap into the Forge here. Unfortunate.
Corruption is the only outcome.
I think that's probably the right place to go. There goes the Forge. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, we drew the Forge. Okay. It's fine. A little less fine. Welcome, DC. Can create a rushing copy that gets through that, though.
Don't have breaks. Use some sludge.
Okay. Got 6 damage potentially off of the Crescendo next turn. At least 5, though. Just right here, those 2. Absolutely unreal luck. Oh my god. I just got... I mean, we had lethal. That was GG if they didn't roll pretty much perfectly here. Wow. I can't even play the cards that I need to. Wait, I lost the Crescendo? Okay, well, I guess I didn't necessarily have the lethal setup that I thought I did. But that is unbelievably unlucky for me. It was still going to be GG most of the time. I appreciate that, Ikebon. I give you the tip.
Forgive me, Roffle, for I have sinned. I too have watched you with Adblock and seek redemption.
Look, that was a joke. You can watch me with Adblock all you want. I don't care. YouTube does. Get it in while you can, man. They're gonna start cracking down, it seems. So I don't know. I'll be fine. I do appreciate the support, though. But also, I am definitely calling the FBI. All right, let's keep the Sludge. We've got the opponent waiting long enough. The Sludge deals with trees really well, so let's go for that. Roffle do workout stream. I can't think of a thing that I would enjoy doing less in front of chat. That's, no. There are a great many reasons why that will almost certainly never happen. People who have never seen me work out in chat, when they find out that I work out, are frequently critiquing my form and programming, of which they have absolutely no information about. That's already a thing that is happening. I don't need it to happen more.
Time waits for no one. And now, the premiere of me!
Backseat somebody else's body, that's a new one? It is most certainly not, no. It is a tale as old as time. Well, we hit the crescendos at least, that's going to be helpful. But I still think we probably just want to go with this route.
Roffle just doesn't want chat to know that he's an avid CrossFitter.
That would be... No, that's not true, because if I were a CrossFitter, it would be all that I talked about. The opposite is true. All the trees have popped out of these, right? I don't need to bump this, yeah. Doop.
One dose solves any problem.
I like that Sludge the best. Oh, sorry about that, Justice Grader. Thank you for the bits. Roffle, every time you get a glass of water, I forget you exist. As an infant watching a children's card game, I have not developed object permanence. I've noticed of that of many people in chat. This was a response to the jingling keys conversation Brian skipped me last time, so extra bits for you. I apologize. I did not mean to giga scam you like that. But I do appreciate the support, Justice Grader. Should I check for lethal, or does that require too much thinking? Those are big numbers that I can't even count that high, so I stop at 4, remember? Because that's how many fingers I have.
Follow my lead.
I think, I don't know. I can't count beyond that. Skipping someone's messages, even more reason not to pay Brian? Look, I didn't need another reason. But I'll take it. Are they really working their way through this? Should be able to go here, and then coin double sludge to get the kill.
For no one.
Might not even need the double sludge. Perfect. Oop. See, this is why earlier I said I don't mind queuing into a bunch of treant druids. Alright, let's keep the snaky boy. Doing great, just came back from the holidays yesterday. Oh, fantastic timing. Hope you had a good holiday at least. Pendies. Roffle, you excited for the mini set? Kinda had other things on my mind of late.
Just what are you up to?
So not as much as I normally am. Wait, they're just going full Tendy mode. Like, this one of these was main deck. That is phenomenal. Nope, not me, not me, not me. How many times do I have to say not me?
The Herbiture is upon us.
Can it only target enemies? Nope. Could've. Phenomenal value there. Did you see the hesitation? Oh.
And now the premiere act. Me. Hawking your soul.
Let's trade this. Because we always draw last here. At youtube.twitch.television/Roffle/HS//
My rhyme's dope.
Okay, turns out you do need to get the combo to activate the buff. You forgot the .co.uk? My streams aren't available in the UK. It's only one, like, outcome that isn't explicitly very good. And the other two, and even then it's just fine.
Annihilation is the only cure.
Yes. It might have even been worth just, like, not forging and instead expecting to play this. No British allowed? Look, I'm sure they'll invade anyway like they always used to. Oh, I didn't even get my 4-mana 7/7. Enough with the Death Knights already. I don't like my deck getting shuffled. It's rude.
All eyes shall be open.
we just want early game minions so that we can get on board, generate some sludges, and then start blasting.
You here for the tour?
Okay, that means they probably have a turn 2 play.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Go here, 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 potentially, depending on whether or not we get shuffled.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
You think the deck is worth trying out if I don't have Spinley or Symphony? Spinley is probably a little bit more important if I had to guess than Symphony, but just because like the manipulation of playing a waste remover into a Spinley can like get some free casts on your sludges. But I don't think either card is super critical. You could bring in a second Disciple, which would then maybe justify the second Catastrophe as well, if you have those options. Okay.
Well met.
Neo Sky, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate that. Things are getting a little messy here. Let's clean up this mess. Thoughts on Imp King Raffle in this deck? My thoughts are that it makes not the slightest bit of sense.
The Herbiture is upon us!
Alright. I'd like to thank the opponent for all those sludges.
I will fight with honor.
All eyes shall be opened.
Got an okay curve.
Don't have grease. Use some sludge.
I've got a lot of 2s that I could potentially hit. Let's tap. Try and get some cards moving. I don't really want to throw away the Frackings just yet with the Trolley Problem, but maybe the coin is just fine, even though the Popgar in hand kind of wants me to hang on to the coin. You had a chance to play Treant yet? No, but it's on the list. I'm sure I'll get to it at some point. Okay. Oh, that makes my decision pretty easy here. I do need to be careful about Prismatic Beam, or at least have it in mind when I'm deciding, you know, what cards to play and how far to extend. Like, in particular, the Showdown Prismatic Beam could directly answer the Popgar. Force them to have it.
Is upon us.
Mother, we seek your counsel. She has heard our plea.
That was a really, really high value.
Hearken your doom.
This is lethal. Really, really high value deputization aura though. Oop. Oop. It's like, I'm pretty sure every other game has been a Death Knight. Sauce so mouthy. Okay, that's a miracle.
One dose solves any problem.
I do like, the one thing that I really like about these animated portraits is how hard they flinch when you hit them. It's hilarious. It's every time, man. I love it. Let's do this and set up for a double 4-mana 7/7 next turn. Because we're not going to get much in the way of remover value anyway, since like, they're shuffling with the staff, so we might as well just go full tempo king on the 7/7s.
The citadel stands strong.
Surely we'll just delete some plagues along the way, right? Who do you think gets the next animated portrait? Me. I called dibs. Oh, we actually got rid of the Frost Plague. Skilled gamer is skilled at gaming.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
So go here, here. Probably bump there, and get a lot of damage.
But Roffle, you're already an animated portrait. I think the Q18 needs to adjust your position on the board, though. You're not very centered.
That's fine. Neither are the actual portraits. I learned from video editing. So, I fit in perfectly. Thank you, Cully. Even if they have the Tomb Trader here, it's not nearly enough. It's a little closer, but still just leaves lethal on the board. And we still just have the fracking if they start clearing this stuff anyway.
It is time to
Yeah, get fracked, nerd.
Only death is
Oh my god, I just like immediately tensed up when I saw this hero portrait. Just flashbacks of Wild. Oh my god, it's another miracle.
One dose solves any problem.
Just wait until you get to Diamond Roffle, you'll see Drill Rogues and Dragon Tree and Druid. I mean, I was farming those decks in the Brawliseum yesterday with this... Yesterday with this deck, so... that wouldn't be a bad thing for me, necessarily. Still the same deck? Yeah, but it feels worse to queue into the same deck on repeat when it's also just a very bad matchup for you. I wonder if I needed to set the Forge there in preparation for the Waste Remover. No. I need to find a clear. Do these freeze or anything? 5/5 is probably pretty good here. Guess I've got the Crescendo if I really need it. So maybe I hold back the attack there. Miserable to play around Drill Rogue. You can't play around everything they do. You never know what they can generate. Yeah, my strategy was I just killed them before they generated cards. So, in a sense, you can play around them.
Just use more.
is upon us.
I would rather play the Baritone Imp before the Conductor here, but like tempo good, and I'm not going to turn down that opportunity.
Nice to meet you.
And now, the premiere act. Me!
Your world will fall to waste.
We burn some cards here, but it'll be fine. We also... Wait, rude. Begin threatening lethal-ish. Looks like lethal to me. 4 mana, 7/7, good.